Hello, YouTube. It is Wacky Wednesday, or in other words, time to discuss some YouTube comments. We have some good ones and informative ones, and then we have some baseless and bad ones. You know, we try to get a little bit of a spread here and there. So if you guys want to be on these videos, please do leave a comment. You know, this is my way of giving back to the community. I respond to some of the comments every week. I can't respond to them all. It's impossible. We'd be here for like a couple hours. But, you know, I'll pick a handful and we'll go at them. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll get into one. It's these kind of comments like the first one. I don't know if someone is just either trolling or their brain is two sizes too small. I don't know. But here's the comment from the Real Team Outcast. How can you say you're not manipulating the market when you're always telling people to buy something? That's literally what you're doing, and you're manipulating it, and there's no other way around it. So again, I don't know if this person's trolling or not. I think he's not trolling. I'm inclined to believe it's just a brain issue. But here's how I'll respond to this comment. Manipulation is defined as subterfuge designed to influence or control another, usually in a manner which facilitates one's personal aims. So, for those of you that, you know, have followed me on the channel for a while, you know that I've been wheeling and dealing with cards since about 2016, we'll call it. Back then, there was no social media. There was no nothing like that. I was just wheeling and I was just dealing and I was just making money without any kind of manipulation of the market to improve my personal aims. Now, fast forward to today. Yes, I have a big online presence in this very small community, so it's a very small presence if you think about it. But, again, nah, this doesn't really help me, right? When I provide unofficial advice, that's what it is, unofficial advice. If I tell you guys to buy something, it's because it probably, or will definitely at some point make you money, not because I'm getting a stake out of it. Now, in some of these cases, do I have the cards that I suggest? Sure. Because, you know, I'm a store and I buy cards and I sell cards and sometimes I buy cards for a certain reason. Sure, okay, not a big deal. But most of the time, it's just general good advice. I do not have everything. I do not have a TCG player store to manipulate through. I do not even have a TCG player link, you know, that you can click on to give me a little bit of money. That's because of laziness. Don't get me wrong. I want to do that. I've just been really lazy. I don't even know how to do that. But, like, I don't get anything out of it. It really, without the content creator, like, let's say I stopped making content today, right? And I just went about my business and was a card seller and buyer without any influence on the world. I would still be making money because I'm smart and because I make smart decisions. So I hope that makes sense. I guess the TLDR is occasionally, you know, when I say something on the market watch, sure, it does technically help my wallet a little bit, yes, but it's not. I'm not suggesting anything because I'm trying to help my wallet. I'm suggesting it because it's a good idea. That's it. So anyway, this guy's an idiot. And if this guy's suggesting I do it just to, like, get personal aim out of it, he's dumb and stupid. Next, Mr. Michael. I'm glad my Imperialdramon friend got his rare mons after you first mentioned it on Market Watch. I'm glad he did too, because he would have paid a lot more money. So, nice. I'll just see it. Axel Paccio 4649. Mario, have you considered bringing back the Sealed Only series, but this time making a run with Imperialdramon? I do not want to give any spoilers about anything, but I am planning Sealed Only Season 2. It is being planned. It is in the planning stages. I need some IRL events that I can travel to, not Texas. So, yes, it's in the plan, and Imperial is actually one of the decks I considered for it. It's not the only deck, so maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. But I want you to know that Season 2 is in the planning stages before, where it's just like, yeah, it'll happen eventually, but who knows when. Savior Kupo! Now that you're branding yourself as the yellow guy, Razanmon win. If Razanmon gets a 69% win rate when I try it, I will build a profile around it. I will. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm still going to honor my 69% testing rule. Von Wafer 12. I always assumed that Mr. Mars' favorite color in the game was yellow to begin with, hence the level yellow hybrids, Venusmon, etc. Love the list. I don't believe a single person at my locals has made this deck, and I was kind of just passed over. So I think it's time to give it a try. I love it. So yeah, yellow is my favorite color. If you guys didn't notice in Digimon, it is. It's the highest skills ceiling, a lot of cards that do a lot of things. It's really cool. Red and purple are close seconds, though I will say that. In regards to the Shinmonzemon list, yeah, I like it. What I will tell you, though, is if you're on my Patreon, I have a different Shinmonzemon list. And I'll just leave it at that. If you want to see it, it's there. It's good. It's actually better than the one I put on YouTube. TCG Tamer. Interesting choices. The Venus plus Shin combo seems pretty solid. We tested the BT1 Numon or the BT11 Garamon in this list. The champion count seems a little low for my liking. I have not tested it. I had 10 champions at one point. They were Garamons. I didn't need them. It's just as simple as that. It was unnecessary. Dark DD Master. I put everything I need to finish Grace Nova and Diva decks in my TCG player cart last week. It was $150. Then I remembered you, so I decided to wait. Checked yesterday, my cart was almost $3 cheaper and decided to go ahead and buy. Yeah, that's right. Yep. When I tell you guys to wait, you should wait. Waiting for cards to get lower. Yeah, definitely manipulating that for my own personal gain. Definitely want to sell cards when they're lower. Oh my god. I'm going to get a little bit of mileage out of this for a while, I think. I'm pretty sure. Next, Global Pokemon Society. I'm not sure I agree 100% with your analysis on BT40 boxes, as over 30 and the $80 price point is covered by the training, so that guaranteed value is made up quite a bit more than some sets of random box cover pulls. So, we are having a difference of opinions. I'm going to explain to you, you know, if he wants to go ahead and buy BT14 boxes at $80 a price point, I think he should. I'm going to tell you why I'm not, and I'm going to give you historical data. So back in the day, on my market watch, I told you guys when boxes were around $70, those are a really good buy. Now, when they were $70 a pop, you still had the trainings, you still had the promo box toppers, but you also had the super rares, and the super rares were worth considerably more than they are right now. And I'll even bring up the website because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I've done no pre-work into this, but I'm confident that I'm correct, right? So, the alt-arts, some of them were in the 40s at that point in time, I remember. And the super rares were kind of worth something, right? They were kind of worth something. We have Patamon is up to $10, basically. That's fine. But every other super rare is now below $5. Back then, super rares, a lot of them were higher than they are right now. So sure, you can get your training cards. You can get your training cards. That's fine. That's okay. You can go ahead and get your box topper training cards. And that did not bring up what I wanted to bring up. After blue, black one, what? I might have to rethink my opinion. Black trainings are $10? Interesting. It looks like my suggestion about grabbing the training cards for really cheap probably helped some people. So if you did that, sell them. I'm pleasantly surprised by the training market. Maybe the training pack makes up for the rest of the set kind of being dog water, so to speak. And you're relying on like your good promo box upper pulls, like Diboromon Ace, for instance. Something like that. You'd have to get a good one like that. And I think the rest are kind of below it now. It's this or Shadramon. And I'm pretty sure the rest is kind of bust. Oh, I guess this is up there too. Okay. Maybe $80 is still fine. I didn't realize that black trainings and the other two trainings were above $5 now. Maybe it's fine. Here's my point though. I'm still standing my original point where like you could high roll your training pack plus your promo card plus a couple good alt arts are $80. They are. Assuming you sell them all. You also could get hosed. You could get like tires or something. I'm a little more safe on this idea now. Retrospectively looking at it, I think it's a little bit safer than I thought it was. But back when I was giving you the $80 price point thing, black trainings were not $8-10. They were not. So there you go. Go nuts with that. I guess I will admit this is one of those rare times where maybe I have been mistaken. There you go. Live proof. Panzer. Sounds like a bed squeaking in your background. Luigi showing Peach how to lay his pipe. Nope. It's just my chair. It's just my chair. It's old. Need to get a new chair. That's all it is. Yeah. Jedrock. If they made an animated biopic about your life, would you be voiced by Chris Pratt or yourself? Hopefully myself. I would like that. War Machine 89. I have a habit of shaking my leg as well. There are many reasons why someone does it. Doesn't mean social anxiety. In my case, out of nervousness, boredom. It's especially prevalent when I'm still concentrating on something I'm trying to not mess up. I'm having a hard time engaging in. Apparently, according to that one guy, it was social anxiety issues. I told my stream about that, and we were making fun of the guy, like, almost for a whole stream. It was pretty funny. But, yeah. No social anxiety here. Rain Knight Gaming, I almost want to leave down nasty comments just so Mario can go off on them. Love when you get going and lay in the comments. So funny. You know, I'm not a keyboard warrior. I'm not going to go out of my way to type comments on someone's YouTube video or Facebook post something, trying to degrade them for no reason except for the fact that I can. But if you're going to be one of those people that does that, I might respond. I might. I don't always, but I might. Like with the guy who thinks I'm manipulating the market for my own personal gain. That guy's an idiot. Oreo X, just click to say you look snazzy. I'm a hot guy. Don't know what I'm going to tell you. MRL Fizzy, I think. Thank you for this. How do you keep track of your inventory? That's a good question. The important cards I have written down somewhere like a spreadsheet or something. The rest are just sorted. That's all. That's all it is. Nothing too crazy about that. The Impact 620. Okay, hold on. Going back to this. If you have a very, 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 very big card store, you will use Excel or something to keep track of literally everything. You will do that. Me, my store is small, so I don't have to do that. The Impact 626. Thank you so much. There are times I want to buy old cases of sets, but don't want to completely go neg on the case, and this video shows me how not to. You're welcome, and I'm glad you took value out of my market advice video. Which I might have made for my own personal gain, let's forget. I don't know. Oh man, you better watch out for that Mario guy. DigiNerds 927. These are easily my favorite videos. Starting small with an online store TCG player, but learning how to make the card game pay for itself is important to me personally. I'm curious as to what to do with your bulk. You'd have to have so much bulk stacked up. I really do. I'm thinking of actually... full disclosure. As you guys know, ever since I've started moving, I haven't been streaming or making videos at my card shop because it's just inconvenient because it's farther away now. So I have boxes here of like a BT14, BT12, I think BT11 maybe, whatever. I have a lot of boxes. I have not got around to moving them all to the store. I almost want to create like a display and just stack the boxes in the background just for like some flavor. I don't know if I want to do that yet or not. But, you know, I don't go out of my way to sell bulk. I can store bulk. It's not a big deal. And occasionally your bulk becomes money. And then when it becomes money, then you're doing really, really well. So that's it. I never really sell bulk. I just don't. There are some sets that you could sell bulk where the commons and uncommons probably won't do you anything for you anymore. Maybe like, I don't know, the first few sets or something. But yeah, I don't really, you know, I thought that's not even true because they have cards that are still over a couple bucks right now. You know, I just keep all my bulk. It's not worth the... I don't want to sell bulk and then one day BT19 comes out and some crazy card from BT6, it's a common, is made really, really good and then it's worth 10 bucks. It's not worth the risk to me. Like the potential income I'd miss from it. I'd rather take the free $100 or something when it happens. That's all. I don't get rid of it. I don't buy bulk. I have enough bulk for Digimon that I don't need to buy bulk. But I don't get rid of it. Imperialdramon. Mario, genuinely, this is the kind of content I want from you. Market analysis and market watch videos. I want to start my own card shop business working from home, but I don't understand how the fall TCG trends of TCGs. they don't really follow on the trends that I'm familiar with, actual stocks. I also don't understand how to actually open a physical store, what kind of money is needed beforehand, what costs go into owning shops, etc. If you'd be willing to make videos like that, it would be amazing. Okay, there's a reason why I haven't made this video. If you guys know Alpha Investments, that channel, that predominantly Magic channel, the guy has, you know, millions of dollars in Magic and whatever, has his own business and a Patreon that, like, he basically pays for almost his life for a month. He did a really good little mini-series on his channel years ago. After I made a card shop, actually. I think it was after. I don't remember anymore. But he made a really good series on how to open up a card store, exactly what you're asking, exactly the T. And he did it better than I could, like for real. Like, he was a lot more thorough with it. He was, he actually bought the store. He did everything from like scratch all the way to completion. Like, I could tell you my story, and I'm sure you'd get value from it, but it wouldn't be as detailed. It would be like a one video type of thing. But maybe I can do it, you know, for the old times. If you actually go on my YouTube, I don't know if you've been on my YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys have actually seen my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you guys my YouTube channel for a second. Back in the day, I was not a Digimon content creator. Back in my day, I was actually making videos on how to open a card shop, how to make money off of a card shop. This is a whole nice series. And COVID hit right around here, and the channel basically went down from there, which is why I had to basically change my whole tune. I had to. I had no choice. I had no choice. Because as you can see, the videos were dropping. But then we started making Digimon content because the game started coming out. Did some Yu-Gi-Oh content because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go in the Yu-Gi-Oh space. And like the Yu-Gi-Oh, the Digimon videos, as you can see, really laid a foundation, and they started popping off. So that's how it all happened. But the first 4,000 subscribers in my channel were built off of the sweat of my back, making videos on how to be an entrepreneur through card business. These videos have everything you need. Now, they're a little bit dated, but it's all here. I can't tell you anymore what video has what. I know starting here, we started talking about COVID and all that. That makes sense. But, you know, at least the first 10 videos, probably exactly what you want to see. And they're cool little life updates too. Like our first 5-round local ever. That was pretty cool. Back when I just opened my card shop. It was nice for a small town. Anyway. Yeah, I hope that very long answer to your very long question helped. And maybe when I go into my second longer format market video like I did last week, maybe that'll be the topic for it. I'll think about it. I'll debate. A couple more comments to go. XV. I think Huaga is being used in Tyrant Kabu, so it might be future investment. I think that's why. I think that's why that promo is going up. That's what people were telling me, so I believe it. That makes sense. That's cool. And finally, Daniel J. Love the Marcus vaccine deck. Such a bully. It is. Arguably, there was like a misplay or two in the match, but like, what can you do? It's testing. We don't catch everything. Not a big deal. Marcus vaccine is a really good form deck in this format right now. If you have the brains to try it out, I would try it out. And no, that's not me manipulating you to buy max rarity Marcus vaccine cards for my own personal aim. That's just good advice. Anyway, that'll be it for today's market review video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you later. Bye!